Welcome back to your Kingsport Chamber Zone on location from the Gilliam stage here at Barter Theater.
You know, we've had somewhat of an unseasonably warm winter, and it might be making you all think a little bit about spring and maybe how you're going to make the yard really pretty and some new plants and things that you might want to add to the yard. We have just the people to help you out with that, because we're good like that, but they're better like that. We have Robin Cleary and James Phillips with us. Robin, as you all know from her frequent visits on the show, is the director of Keep Kingsport Beautiful, the award-winning Keep Kingsport Beautiful. Thank you. Yes, ma'am. Well, you deserve it. And James, as you know, is the program's chair, and he is also the owner of JWP Rentals as well as Jamestown Apartments. And we have a new event coming up that you all are going to tell us about. It is the Native Tree and Shrub Sale. You can't really say that very quickly, because we want to spend some time talking about it anyway. But before we talk about the sale, Robin, would you just tell our viewers a little bit about Keep Kingsport Beautiful?
Well, Keep Kingsport Beautiful is an affiliate of Keep America Beautiful and Keep Tennessee Beautiful. It is a partnership program between the City of Kingsport and the Kingsport Chamber. We are the environmental program. We all things environmental, from recycling education, litter prevention, environmental education. So this Native Tree and Shrub Sale just falls, of course, right in the middle of what we do.
That's awesome.
One of the great things about Keep Kingsport Beautiful, there are a lot of great things, but one of them is you're always coming up with some new event to help people with their gardens and with their yards, just to beautify Kingsport. And you've come up with another one. Laura just mentioned it, the Native Tree and Shrub Sale. Tell us all about this new event.
We wanted to offer up to the community the opportunity to buy some trees to put in their property that are native to the area. When you go to a lot of the big box stores, you're not necessarily going to find plants that are natives. And what that means is it's something that is, these are plants that are acclimated to grow really well in your area. Different areas of the country have different natives, but for us, what we've chosen out of a large list that we actually worked with the UT Extension Office to identify natives in Tennessee, and then went through and kind of pared that down. So these are all plants that once you put them out, they're not going to require a lot of maintenance, a lot of care. Several of these are drought resistant, which given our weather the past couple of years is a good thing, especially with trees. But they are going to thrive here. These plants are coming from a nursery in Middle Tennessee, so they've been grown in our growing zone. So, there's not going to be any root shock when you put them out. They're going to be ready to go.
Sounds like they're the Laura Woods resistant.
Yes.
Sale is what they
Even
are.
You and I couldn't kill them, right? Yes. James, you have a good variety of trees and shrubs that you'll be selling, so highlight some of those for us.
Yeah, so we don't have any palm trees.
Okay.
Those surprisingly not native.
No palmettos?
I don't think so either, no.
Okay.
But we have like the red bud, red maple. We've got the state tree, the tulip poplar, and I'm forgetting one.
The beautyberry bush.
The beautyberry, the beautyberry bush. So I think a lot of really neat ones, and I think a lot of people are excited about it just because they are easier to maintain because they're used to, the trees are used to living in this environment.
Right. And so how do people get them, and how much are they?
They're $30 each. It's about a 3-gallon size. You can order those online if you go to the Kingsport Chamber's website, kingsportchamber.org. There's a banner line that scrolls along the top, and if you just right arrow through that, you'll get to our advertisement. Click on it, and then just follow the instructions. It'll take you through. You can purchase it online with your debit or credit card, which I think a lot of people appreciate being able to do that. You can also come into the chamber and purchase them at our front desk, where you purchase your gift shop items, and so you can purchase it that way. Our order deadline is through Saturday, February the 10th, and then we will have a pickup day, a delivery day, and the pickup day will be on Saturday, March the 4th at Hunter Wright Stadium from 9 until 12. So we're not pre-purchasing a large quantity of trees. We're going to purchase exactly what we need, and so if you want them, purchase them now, because we won't have any extras on delivery date. But these plants are also really important. Besides working well in our environment, they are really important for our wildlife in the area, and for pollinators. There is a pollinator crisis across the country right now, and you may hear that and think, well, but that's a huge deal. All of our food, our grown food, has to come from that pollination process. And so these are all plants that are the redbud, the tulip poplar, and the beautyberry blooms that are there for the pollinators. You may have read a little bit here recently that we've got a bumblebee that's been placed on the endangered species list, and so that's exactly what we're talking about here. The beautyberry bush, for instance, blooms in the spring, and then in the fall it's got a bright purple berry that's a food source for the birds. So, and that's something to think about when you're planning on your property or you're doing your landscaping. There's a large list of pollinator plants that you can put out, a little pollinator garden on your property, and you could add a beautyberry bush and start your own pollinator garden. So.
Okay. And I think, and you all had mentioned that then they're going to be delivered then what would be considered, I guess, late winter, early spring. But because they're native to the area, we don't have to worry about not being able to plant them immediately like you normally would with the tree.
No, and this is actually, that is prime planting time. So when they come in, the time in our area to plant is in late winter, early spring, or late fall, early winter. You don't ever want to plant trees or put your shrubs out in the middle of the summer because typically that's a very dry time for us. There's not a lot of water in the ground. You have to water a lot, and that's not the same as the rainfall water. So typically you want to plant about the time that you will be picking up these shrubs and trees.
Great.
And James, these make a great gift for someone, and they also
They make a great gift.
They do, absolutely. They also benefit Keep Kingsport Beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, you can't beat $30 for some of these trees and bushes. I mean, that's a great deal because we are a nonprofit, so it's not like we're adding our markup in there or anything. It's just we're looking to improve the community, and that's all we're trying to do.
Is there an add-on to have you come plant them for us, or are we responsible?
Oh yeah, it's pretty substantial if you want me to come plant them for you. And also, as I told the chamber board the other day, the nice thing about that is if I come plant them for you, then you can buy them again next year because they'll be dead.
He's thinking all very creative ways to make money for KKB, Yeah.
Always. Robin, if people want more information about the sale, the native tree and shrub sale, or if they want more information about KKB, because there are always opportunities to help out the program, where do they find that?
They can give me a call at 423-392-8814. You can email me. It's rcleary@kingsportchamber.org. And you can stop by the chamber. Get about a month out, and whether you catch me in the office might be kind of iffy when it starts getting busy in the spring, but leave a message on. I'll be sure to call you back. And I would encourage folks, this is Kingsport's centennial year, and our goal is we hope to sell 100 trees and shrubs to put back out into the community.
So that's your 100?
That's our 100. Okay. So, and that's a great way if you've had a child or a grandchild born this year, a Kingsport centennial year, and you want to plant a tree out on your property. We did that when my kids were young, and plant a tree for each of them. That's a great thing to do.
Right.
So think about doing that.
Great. Very good.
Well, Robin Cleary and James Phillips with Keep Kingsport Beautiful, thanks for being with us today, and thanks for all you do to beautify Kingsport.
Thanks
You do a great job.
us.
Yes.
Thank you.
Stay tuned. When we come back, we're going to talk to you about American Cancer Society's upcoming Relay for Life right after this.